Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing really great. So, I couldn't record the audio in the live because there was a lot of disturbance due to rain, so I'm gonna give voiceover. So today I'm going to show you how you can pack whatever gifts you want to give to your family or friends. If usually if you do it in gift shops, it costs you some money, right? You can do it at home like for really cheap price. You'll just need some papers like this. I prefer using plain papers and then designing it over again with the same papers of different colors so that it gives more of my style. I'm gonna do it with those papers, tape, some glue and scissors. So let's get started. So first of all, you need to make sure that you're not wasting any paper, because as we know, paper is really valuable and it is made out of tree, right? So first I'm going to measure the exact size of paper that I will need to pack this particular book. So I'm making sure there is no air trap between the paper and the book so that no paper gets wasted. So when you're sure that this is the exact size that I will need to pack this, then you can just remove the rest of the air and you can cut the remaining part that you don't need. I felt like I can remove more than that I left on the side, so I just removed this and I have cut like some more portion than actually I have measured. This is actually the speed at which I'm doing the things, guys. So, I have asked you a week ago through a survey about advices you give to me about my videos, and one of you told me to do the tutorials slowly so that you can follow more nicely. So, I've decided to do them slowly. Getting back to it, if it's not a book, then you can actually tape the cardboard box or whatever directly to the gift wrapper, but as it is a book, I didn't want to spoil it, so I didn't tape it there. So I am just making sure that it stays in the position that I want it to, and then I am going to tape it. You can actually bring in some design through tape as well by cutting it into different shapes and all, or drawing something on the tape if it's not transparent. This is actually paper tape that I'm using, so I can even draw on it. So after taping it, now it's secure. The widthwise it is secure. Now we'll pack it lengthwise. All you have to do is bending the middle part that is coming towards the edge into the book like this. Also making sure there is no air trapped in here as well. So after you are sure that there is no air and you are comfortable with it, you can cut the upper part. If you don't cut it here, what happens is it will become like a bulgy side on the sides. We don't want it to be like that, right? So one side we will cut it off. You can cut the other side also, but I prefer bending the other side to give it a nice finishing. So I usually bend it the other side and then bend it again onto the back side. You'll have two sides after all the packing is done, one which has all tapes on it and the other will be plain, where you can write the information or write a note to whoever you are presenting it to. It will be really plain and nice to write upon. And now it's time to tape this also. We are almost done with the basic packing. We will tape this side and we'll repeat this process for the other side. I don't want to bore you by showing the other side also fully, so I'll just show you a video recap by speeding it up. And we are done with both sides, guys, and that's how the result is looking like. I have also packed the other two books the same way. Even at this stage, you can present it like this, but I prefer adding some more color to it with other colors that I have got. So let's do that. I'm gonna use some red paper over this violet one to write the name to whom I'm presenting and all on that. You can paste it the way the paper is, or you can cut it according to shape, whatever you want, or you even can show your creativity with some more shades. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bend the edges so that it looks more clean. I'll bend all four edges in the same way, leaving some space so that I can write on it as well. Now, as we have a clean looking red colored patch, we will glue it onto the violet gift wrapper with a help of some glue. You can use Fevicol, any type of glue, or you can even use Fevistick. I'm using the glue that I have right now. Always remember, when you're pasting, you need to make sure that glue is applied to the edges neatly in even manner. Don't if you're especially if you're pasting a paper, then don't make it like at some portion you're applying more glue and some portion you're not applying glue at all. That will be really messy. So you need to apply glue evenly throughout the edges. It will stick nicely, and chances of coming off will be less. It's even better when when you're applying glue onto the paper. You do it on some other thing by keeping some cloth or something, some other paper under it, so that it doesn't end up sticking onto the gift. And after sticking it and making sure that all the edges are covered neatly and it's looking good, then we can go to the next step. I'm going to add some more details to it with the help of yellow paper that I have got. So I decided that I will take the yellow paper, cut some small, like thin strips from it, and I will design it with the help of those strips, like really thin quilling strip sized strips. I'm going to cut off from this. Now, as we have the strips ready, I'm going to decide in which kind of shape I'm going to put it. I thought first I would do it all four corners. I will do it like this. But then I changed my mind and I ended up doing it in some other way. That is like this. The first strip, I have stuck it like this with the help of glue, and make sure you do not apply the glue over all the strip because it will become really wet and messy. Just apply it on two corners or like two to three places, very little amount of glue. It's paper on paper, right? So it will really stick very easily with Fevicol. Make sure you do not mess it up with glue. And if you want to see the real example of what happens if you apply more glue, here it is. I have really applied very less amount, as you all have already seen it, but still it ended up like tearing apart. So I had to cut some more paper and paste it so that it doesn't look odd. So really less amount of glue is very important. And in the same way, I ended up adding more strips to it, making sure I apply very less amount of glue. This time I tried applying glue onto the violet colored one, and it really worked out well than the before one. And that's how it ended up looking. So that's the end of the video, guys. I really hope you have liked it and you have gained some value through it. And remember, you are awesome. Stay safe from COVID. I'll see you not next week actually. I'll see you on Friday with another video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye.